guys, though, did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Wilson with a first down carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From midfield, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Locke. zone, caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Locke. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap.